Hey, what's going on? Thank you so much for watching. It would mean the world to us if you could just scroll down, like, hit the subscribe button for the Snaps YouTube channel. It goes a long way towards helping us out. Now, let's dive into some college football. Real quick, we didn't get to this because I think we agree probably Ohio State should win the Big Ten.
Yes.
Like, full stop.
If they don't win the Big Ten next year, I think Ryan Day's he's got to go. Got to go.
Immediately. So not even like next year puts him on the hot seat. You're saying like,
no.
This is a make or break year.
With the amount of money that was put together for you to win the Big Ten without Harbaugh, I don't care that Oregon and Dane Landing and Washington and USC and UCLA joining. We just gave you said, what was it, a year ago, I need $10 million to put a roster together.
Yeah.
What's the number? 13 million for this roster? We gave you $13 million to put this roster together. Michigan lost all those players. Michigan lost their coach. Yes, I think this is a must-win year for him. Must win.
But Buddha Bum says Oregon will win Big Ten. I would probably have Oregon scored second on this list. And I don't think it's any disrespect to Michigan. They're replacing their quarterback and a bunch of other key positions in their head coach and their defensive coordinator. So like I would have Michigan third in this conference right now. And then I got Nebraska 4. And you think I'm joking, but I'm not.
It's not easy. It's not easy to reload, especially without a coach. I mean, we see the Alabamas of the world or Georgias of the world. Like, I don't know if Michigan is there. Michigan's been building for this season. Those guys a year ago made the commitment that we're coming back for a reason. They came back and they won, and now they're moving on to the NFL. And then you lose your coach on top of that. I just don't know if they have the same juice, or we know they don't have the same recruits as Alabama does, as Georgia does, to then just say, you know what, snap our fingers. We're going to be back to competing for a championship again next season. I think this was all built for 2023. And not saying that Michigan's going to fall out of the face of this, the earth. I still think Michigan's a playoff contending team. I don't think they're a championship level team next year.
Brandon Reese says Michigan winning the national title puts more pressure on Ryan Day to win one. Yeah, I mean, that's a feeling we can all relate to where, like, if you have a championship more recent than your most hated rival, that's a great, nice, warm blanket to put over you at night. Like, even if you lose to him that year, even if you've lost a couple of years in a row, it's like what Saints fans do with the Falcons, right? I mean, they still got the 2009 Super Bowl, whereas the Falcons have 28-3. Like, the second your arch rival wins one, well, fuck me. I've lost to, like, if I'm a Ohio State fan, you lost the one thing that you had over Michigan for the past 3 years, which is a championship. You had a more recent championship. Now, all of a sudden, 2015 feels like a long time ago. Well, shit, it's a decade ago. I mean, at this point, right? Yeah. So, major pressure. You might actually be right. If they lose to Michigan next year, that Ryan Day might actually end up being fired, as crazy as I think that kind of sounds. Yeah. All right, let's talk ACC. ACC revealed a new schedule. No divisions. Top 2 teams will play each other in the championship. 8 conference games. And then I'm like reading the article, and I thought my eyes are going to fall out of my head. 17 teams? What the fuck, dude? There's 17 teams in the ACC?
Cal, SMU.
This is so stupid. So they'll all play
Stanford.
each other. They'll all play each other.
Stupid.
They'll all play each other at least twice over the next 7 years. And I will say this, one of my immediate takeaways is this, like, for football, this is okay. It's palatable, but my God, this feels dumber than fucking ever when you're thinking about other sports. Like, this is just absolutely insane.
Yeah, let's just do a nice trip from Florida State, Tallahassee, all the way to Cal and Stanford, and it's just, they're trying to stay pace with the SEC and the Big Ten. They were desperate, and the fears of losing, obviously, Florida State and Clemson, and they did what they did to try and survive. But man, it makes for an absolute mess when it comes to scheduling. Yeesh.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even care about the schedule as much. It's a little interesting that Stanford's going to play Syracuse and Clemson back-to-back weeks. Are going to be coming to the East Coast. It's going to be some weird stuff like that. But I think the more interesting conversation is, who do you think wins? Who do you think wins the ACC next year?
I lean Florida State a little bit.
I'm still at FSU, but I got Louisville right behind it. Like, I damn near almost answered
Miami?
Louisville, but then
I think Miami has a
Shut
chance. Miami has a chance. Miami has a chance. Miami, baby.
You know, Aaron, people are going to continue. People are going to
The
continue.
U is my new Texas, bitch.
People,
the U is my new Texas, bitch.
People are going to continue to tell you and show you, more importantly, who they are. At a certain point, it's up to you to acknowledge the truth of the situation. I mean,
Mario's the new Sark.
What's
Miami to the playoffs. Let's go.
What's the difference?
You know what Miami is in common with Texas? That was my second favorite school growing up. So this is their time now, just like Texas broke through this year.
But like,
it is Miami's opportunity to jump into it.
After 13 years of being a head coach, Chris Ball's 74 and 73. What's going to change in year 14?
They had a ton of success at Oregon.
Okay. And even with that success, he's got a 500 fucking record. What are you talking about? His last year at Oregon, he was
slow.
He was 4. He had a 9-4, 4-3, 12-2, 10-3.
It's pretty damn good. Pretty damn good, T.
Yeah, at a place where every other recent coach has done way better. So, like, that record's good, but, like, Dan Lanning's doing better. Chip Kelly was better. Mark Helfrich played for a national championship. Like,
hey, we can all have our opinions. I mean, let's go ACC. Let's go Miami. Cam Ward, baby. They'll put a nice fat package in front of him, so he, got out of the I'm going to the NFL mode. Going to Coral Gables.
Well, also, Cam Ward had to come back to Miami as well. That was not Miami upping their offer also. That was Cam Ward being like, okay, you know what? I actually went out and tested the market, and this is actually the best offer that I have.
No. He committed to going to the NFL, and then I think maybe they juiced it up just a tiny bit to get him to come to Miami.
Maybe so, maybe a little bit, but I think it was more about Cam Ward trying to play a game of leverage positioning and it not working out. Exactly. And it didn't work out like he thought it would. Like, okay, Cam Ward, you're going to go to the NFL where you're going to be
but he knew he had to have known when he committed to go to the NFL that he was going to be a fourth pick. They gave him the grade prior to him announcing that he's going to the NFL.
Yeah, which is why that was not like great maneuvering because Miami just sat there and was like, okay, prove it. Fucking go. Go make yourself a 4th round pick. See if that's better than being the guy down here and getting paid.